to this game?
Okay, for Bren Esport, what I can say is the core hero is Carry and Franco. If they can get Cho, they will get Cho. Either that or they will get Archive for Bren Esport. For Overclockers, what I seem to know about them is that they tend to go for late game or try to delay the game as long as they could. But we'll see whether they will be doing the same gameplay for this match.
Yeah, I mean, judging from the past few games that we saw them play, there is a little bit of tendencies that they have. But we do see Chow now being banned out for the side of Bren Esports by Overclockers. I still think that this is going to be a very interesting draft here because I think they did watch each other actually go up against one another. So I'm pretty sure that they have a little bit of an idea of how they want to play. But I think judging from here, they don't want to reveal too much yet.
Yeah, not too much, but we can see that a ban from Overclockers Cho, where Bren Esport will always prioritize Cho, so it's a good ban there, not letting Bren Esport to get their Cho. But again, Bren Esport, the two most important for them, the comfort hero is Franco and Carry, so they can still work without Cho.
I think it's great that they play around the Franco and the Carry because what's really great about it is when you play around initiation, you can actually set up some really good fights, but the problem with it now is that the meta seems to favor a lot of assassin types, burst types, right? So there might be a bit of problems for DPS players, mainly because it takes a little bit of time for them to power spike.
Yeah, but like for Bren Esport just now on the previous match, they delayed the game so well. Even though they didn't have the power spike early game, but they know they can be dependent on Reboot, which was using Carry to carry them in the late game.
I think that's going to be perfect to see. Kaja now being banned out, as well as Kufra coming out for the side of Overclockers, as well as Bren. So I think this is going to be very interesting to see. I might see a Grok or a Akai being picked out, as I said it. Grok being picked out here. So Akai could be picked out for the side of Bren. I think they should deny the Akai from Overclockers.
They will take Franco and Carry. If the previous match, Franco.
Yeah.
And then Carry.
Yep. As you said it, they'll most probably take the Franco.
And Carry? Because Carry has not been failing, why changes something that hasn't failed?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, why change something that hasn't failed? So I think this could be a very good opportunity for the side of Bren Esport. However, you predicted it right. You are the overseer of the future, my dear friend. But here's the thing, though: if Overclockers is able to set up a wombo combo and they're able to burst down the damage dealers, which is going to be Carry and maybe another hero. Because as you said, the core heroes is going to be Haze on Franco and the Carry as well. So I think that that's going to be the main issue that they have to be worried about. So what do you think about these first three picks here coming in from the side of Overclockers, Diggy as well as Kimi?
Okay, with this, they're technically saying they don't need another tank because they already have one tank, one support. So for the second ban later on, Bren Esport doesn't need to worry about banning another tank, but they could ban a magic damage hero for Overclockers because they still doesn't have any burst magic damage for Overclockers as is for this moment, together with Bren Esport.
I think they might actually pick the... I think what they're trying to do right now is they're trying to bait out what Bren Esport is trying to pick out for magic damage, and they're going to try to go for a counter pick. So that might be actually a very good opportunity for Overclockers to actually win that mage matchup. But it really depends on whether or not the synergy is there, because as we've seen time and time again with Carry and the Franco, as long as the composition revolves around them, the DPS is there and the lockdown is there, is GG for them.
They just need to find that window of opportunity where Carry is at its full max potential to carry the game. Minotaur being taken by Bren. They get AoE, CC, and also a very strong single target CC from Bren Esport lineup as one, but still no magic damage for Overclockers. They got Diggy, Kimi, and Grok. Again, with Diggy, it's still possible to do a pick off because Diggy still have the skill that can pull people back in, and the bomb damage from Diggy is quite dangerous.
Yeah, it is quite dangerous and it's quite high. And also the thing I would like to also add on is that this composition is very, very interesting because you not only have the initiation, the single target initiation coming in from Franco, but you've also got peel capabilities coming in from Minotaur with the Minoan Fury. I know a lot of you are saying, but Minotaur got nerfed. What are you talking about? You guys are right. Minotaur got nerfed. But if you time it right, if you play around the peel and you make sure that the carry is safe and sound and is free to do DPS. Leomont will be able to supplement the damage. I think it's going to be good for Bren Esports, but Overclockers as well. They just got the Thamas as well as that last pick Taku on. I can't. Yes, Nox. Yes, excuse me. Sorry about that. The Sasol, Captain. Yeah. Yes,
it's okay. It's alright. So based on the lineup, Overclockers do have a strong damage for the early game. Kimi is an early game marksman. Lunox burst damage from early game. Thamus is an early game fighter. So again, maybe we can see Bren Esports trying to delay the game as long as they can. But Overclockers need to find a way to finish the game as soon as possible.
Yes, they need to, because the problem is the longer the game gets, the stronger the carry is going to get.
High mobility, a bit hard for Overclockers to do it, but if they could, that could give them a big advantage, because Bren Esports with Gusion in their side, they still have that damage for the early game, so quite balanced in terms of early game, mid game and late game for Bren Esports. But Overclockers is like fully early game here, fully early game, so they need to finish off quickly.
Poon there almost got pulled in, dangerous a little bit there. Poon and Meow right now trying to get a little bit of that jungle control, trying to steal off as much buffs as they can. Yuji and Kulzo now might actually fight this out over into the mid side. What I like about this is that the pressure onto the mid side is opened up, so that when the minions, when the creeps are pushing in towards the turret, it gives OCS an ability to actually push out and get these objectives. So there is going to be a trade over to the top side here by the Gusion and the Leomon. They are going to try to get as much resources as they can in the jungle camps, but the problem is they're going into their own jungle camp rather than the enemy teams.
Yes, only Overclockers are doing invasion and successfully done it, stealing their buff away, so they will give an early game advantage where Overclockers have an early game drafting lineup right here. So Bren Esports need to counter back, or at least reduce the advantage that Overclockers will get.
Alright, just a bit of clarity for each and every one of you players at home, for especially the Vietnamese people at home. Meow is the #1 Diggy in his server, so that's going to be a first blood there going over to Hayes, and we do see now Overclockers right now will be on the reactionary side here, trying to salvage a kill, trying to get a trade as much as they can, but they have to back away from this. Better to just lose 1 than to lose 3.
Oh, Lunox easily bursts down on Gusion just now. Gusion with that low life face, Lunox should have just recalled back. It's a bit dangerous.
It's definitely very dangerous here, but we do see that the pressure here is being built up from the side of OCS over to the bot side. They really want to free up Poons and Meow right now. What they want to do is they want to pressure the bottom lane as much as they can, because if they pressure Minotaur and the carry will not be able to roam around. If they roam around, that means they lose a lot of turret damage. Ooh. Oh, Hayes almost gets caught by Taku.
Look at that early game damage from Lunox and Kimi. No problem taking the objective and taking the kills. Bren Esports slowly getting into that defensive position, because Overclockers is getting pressure. Let me pressure.
Coco right now in a little bit of trouble here. Coco is in a little bit of trouble, so it's all good coming in from the side of Bren Esports. They will be able to just try to negate as much as they can. Let's talk a little bit about goal advantage here. A slight goal advantage in favor for the side of Overclockers, but nothing that they can't come back from for the side of Bren Esports. We do see now Bren Esports trying their best to get as much of a proxy as they can. I do think that they need to play around the top side at about 30 seconds.
Yep.
They need to control that top side, because top side is already being pushed out.
Yes, and Overclockers need to shift their focus to bottom lane towards carry. But as it is, you can see how powerful Kimi is in terms of getting objective and taking down turrets. No problem at all. And now the bottom lane is going to be the next target. 1-by-1 turrets objective, no problem for Overclockers.
Kulzo right now leading the charge here onto EJ. Other members of the side of Bren Esports right now recognize this and decide to back away and hide under the turret. But they've got to be careful. Members for the side of OCS could actually go for it. But there goes the beautiful hook right there. Meow tries to go for that. Ultimate will not be able to save him. And Poon right now going for the ultimate, trying his best to actually deny that push and zone them out. But beautiful Minoan Fury onto 2. There goes the knockup. But there is not going to be any follow-up there coming in from the side of Rebo. And there goes another pull right onto Taku. Taku gets taken down by the Lunox. Carry manages to take down one more. Rebo goes on to Super Rebo mode as he tries to go onto Poons, but Poons gets away.
Yeah, able to get away safely there, where Overclockers a bit overpush over there, where Bren ESPORT punished them, where they spent too long over there, where Bren ESPORT could do rotation and pick off them one by one. And gold buff given to the Bren ESPORT for the bottom lane. Gushen slowly trying to get that tempo, trying to get pick off, because that is what needed to be done by UG. Gushen here, the only burst magic damage or burst damage for Bren ESPORT for this early game.
Well, we do see now Hayes. I think what Hayes needs to do is he needs to help Rebo try to get some of these kills. I do like the fact that EJ is hanging out with Rebo as much as he can. At least that's the peel mechanic. Yep. But this could be an opportunity for the side of Bren now to try to make a catch. Yuji hanging out inside the pixel brush.
Trying to get a pick off.
Oh, Meow in a bit of trouble here. Goes into the ultimate. Tries to run away. Will be able to get away safe and sound. Now they're going to go on with a little bit of pressure here. At the meantime, we do see Overclockers taking away the turtle.
Focusing objective and objective, like turtle, turret, where Bren ESPORT didn't get any turtle and turret. Oh, they just finally got one turret in bottom lane, but the mid lane.
Oh, there goes the beautiful knock-up there. There goes the suppression coming in. And there goes one elimination for the side of Bren ESPORT. There he goes. Yuji goes in. But there's too much damage. Poons walks away with just a sliver of health. 10 HP.
And wow!
Oh!
Getting that double kill. Phantom Seed from Coco. Bad Apple. Turret. Inferno is activated. Trying to fight. Trying to kill. But Luna finish off Minato for him. Thank God for that help. Because a little bit damage from Tamus in the early game. And Lunok is giving pressure in the mid lane. And turret. All the turret is getting burst down by the Overclockers.
Overclockers, I think they're playing this really well. They're not allowing Bren ESPORT to scale. The most important thing about Bren ESPORT what Bren ESPORT really needs to do is UG needs to get his items. Rebo is already getting onto the endless battle, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice micro play by Hayes, but Retribution from Taku secure that buff. That's actually a very nice micro play to deny the time to for the Overclockers to take that buff. But it's a futile effort from Hayes just now.
It's definitely a futile effort. However, an effort is still A+ for effort, but D+ for result, I suppose. Sadly, but we do see Hayes right now is trying his best to get as much pressure as he can, but nope, he has to flicker away. There goes Guardian's Barrier. And we do see a little bit of positioning errors coming in from the side of Bren ESPORT. Overclockers a little bit more. Whoa, it seems that Gurjan may, see that Yuji may be in a bit of trouble, but manages to get away. His mobility, definitely a problem here for the side of Overclockers, but we do see Minoan Fury onto 3. There goes the knock-up, but it's not going to be followed up. I should have thought that Hayes could have gone for that chain pull, but will not be able to get it. Gets the minion instead. There goes EJ right now, but it's not going to be good. The Guardian's Barrier is blocking him off the knock-up, but he will not be able to survive. One last hit, and Taku takes him down. And
Carry pushing the top lane. Tamus is being sent to stop the carry, but we can see Overclockers by the 7th minute already finished all the outside threat for Bren ESPORT, but Tamus can take down Carry. Carry shouldn't commit to that fight.
I don't think you should commit to that fight. You're so pushed up ahead. There's so much that you can lose. Right now, OCS, Overclockers, making sure that they want to exacerbate their lead in terms of goal. Close to 16,000 goal advantage for Overclockers.
Oh my god. And Rebo is needed to farm those gold and level, but I don't know, sacrifice himself? He already secured that turret. He should just back away. But never mind, at the moment, Bren ESPORT trying to do the defensive formation. Overclockers is still giving pressure.
Oh, the Vietnamese team right now showing Vietnamese Fury onto the Filipino team. But it seems that there's a beautiful Minoan Fury, but it got cancelled. EJ now in a lot of trouble here. He might actually get pulled up. No, there goes the Minoan Fury right there. Beautiful knock-up. Right into the suppression. There they go. One by one. Getting that killing spree onto Bren ESPORT, but it's not going to be enough here. The pressure still burning on for the side of Overclockers onto the members of Bren ESPORT.
Wow. Barely escaped that hook from Hayes just now. But still, Bren ESPORT is giving a good defense towards Overclockers. Push towards the top lane, toward the middle lane. They may need a lot to help them to end the game, but nevertheless, Overclockers need to end the game as soon as possible.
Oh, UG still being able to take down Bad Apple there with some beautiful bursts, and that was Overclocker's mistake there, a little bit alone. And this is where an opportunity for Bren Esports to actually catch up. 45 seconds until until Lord resurrects, so until Lord spawns. So that's going to be a very, very big determinant here for the side of Overclockers. They only have 3 turrets, Bren Esports, they only have 3 turrets in their favor, but if they take this Lord, they will be able to maybe catch up with goal and get a little bit more pressure.
And the time needed for Rebo to become online and get the farm and level that he needed. And but the thing is, can they steal the threat? Can they steal the lot from Overclockers? Because Overclockers, as of now, still have the advantage in terms of damage.
They have the damage, not only the damage, but the control as well. As we see 10 seconds after Lord comes up here, they are going to be pressuring. We do see Poon right now trying his best to get into a good location, as well as Kulzo. So these members of OCS are trying their best to zone out. We do see Bren right here, 4 members now, hanging out over. We do see pings there coming into the side of Lord. So they have an idea that Overclockers want to fight this out. But could this be a bait? Bren Esports does not have a clue.
But the thing is, Bren Esports need this load. They need that time. They need that space for to delay the game for that carry to be online.
But the problem is here, the game needs to be delayed for the side of Bren Esports. But how much can they delay? Oh, they might actually be able to get to Kulzo there. Kulzo has to use the ultimate to go away, but that was a beautiful Guardian's Barrier to deny. Hayes misses with that hook. And this is the criticism that I had for Franco throughout this entire game. It really depends on whether or not you're able to hit your hook as well as your Brutal Massacre, because when you're not able to hit your hook, you only have your Brutal Massacre, and that is just bad compared to a Minotaur that's able to flicker in and do the good damage. But oh, Lord has been stolen from Bren Esports. Bren Esports, EJ just gets away. There goes the hook. This could be an opportunity for Bren Esports to actually catch up. OCS in a lot of trouble here. Bad Apple could be. There goes Taku. Taku flashes over the wall, but it's not going to be good. A mega kill going over for the side of Overclockers. 1 by 1, they're going to go off. It's going to be 2 against 1. Will it be enough? There goes the hook right into the suppress. Taku in a lot of trouble here, but will get taken down by the Leomon. The shutdown is real. 2 for 2. Will it be OCS? Will it be Bren Esports? Right now, the Lord is going to be pushing over to the top lane, knocking on the door. OCS is in trouble, but they're trying to salvage whatever bad situation that they're trying to turn it around. Here comes the Kimi. Poons right now trying to do as much damage as he can, and they all walk away. 3 for 3 exchange. This is an exciting match. Karakuri, what's going on?
3 for 3, but all those skills has been given to carry, which is much needed for him to get that farm and level, and they got that lot. But we said the thing that they need, they got it. They need this to do a comeback, and it's not impossible anymore. It's very, very much possible for them to do a comeback. Overclockers are missing out that windows of opportunity to end the game as of this moment.
Well, they did miss out the opportunity to end this game, but it's still Overclockers that has some advantages. But we do see goal right now getting closer and closer, kills as well. Advantages towards Sarah, but not going to be enough here. Bren Esports right now going Ultra Instinct. There goes the ultimate coming in from the side of Kimi. OCS, Bad Apple gets taken down. There will not be a Minnow and Fury on the side of Kulzo, but on the side of BRE. BRE right now going Ultra Instinct, taking it down. 3 for 1 exchange. 30-second death timers. This is where Bren Esports will be able to turn the fight around. 12 minutes, they delayed it well, but could this be enough to put Overclockers on the defensive?
Well, Overclockers is certainly on defensive right now, but the question is, how are Overclockers going to end the game now? Because carry is 6-6 KDA as of this moment. He is very much online, and as of this moment, Overclockers having trouble to get that pick off. They can't get to carry.
And I'm starting to realize as well that Hayes is starting to get a little bit more accurate with his hooks. And this is where Franco... Oh! That's what I'm talking about, baby! That's what I'm talking about. The Filipino Masters are coming back in, showing Vietnam what it is like to fight against these Filipino monsters. But it's not going to be enough. The plays are the tip-top Matalino gameplay coming in from the side of Bren Esports. Overclockers need to overclock their IQ, overclock their gameplay, and just go Ultra Instinct against Bren Esports.
Bren Esports holding the momentum right now. They do have the advantage, but they still couldn't find a way to get through to that Overclockers defense. They need to knock down the doors. Maybe they need to wait for that lot, but lot is going to be another 57 seconds as at the moment. There's going to be delay. Overclockers need to find a way. Are they going to try to steal like what Bren ESPORT did to them? Are they going to steal back that lot?
I think that could be a possibility coming in from the side of Overclockers though. But when we look at the side of Bren ESPORTs, there could be a huge problem. All it takes was one Lord steal for Bren ESPORTs to come back into the game. Overclockers right now going in. Curlzone now in a lot of trouble. There goes the fight coming in. Rebo now tries to go in but gets stunned. Oh my god! EJ with the 4-man Minnow and Fury!
Wow, EJ just wait for that time to finish and now fight still going on. Taku going down. Carry is still untouchable by Overclockers. 3 down, 0 from Bren ESPORT. And Lord is in another 12 seconds, but Bren ESPORT could just finish off the game because it's only Diggy and Kimi. And Hound trying, we can see Overclockers trying to do defense, but it's too late. It's not enough. It's not enough to stop Bren ESPORT.
It's not enough to stop Bren ESPORT. Right now, they have the pressure. They have the priority over mid-side. All they need to do is push down that bottom side, and they are going to go for that Lord. They are pinging it already, and the shutdown coming in from the side of Bren ESPORts. Bren ESPORts right now having control and domination of the gate. Coco going for that kill, and now they will be able to take the Lord without any contest here. All lanes are going to be pushed from the mid side and the bottom side. Top side is still open, but they will be able to salvage this out.
Yep.
This is not good for Overclockers.
Leomon is being sent to take care of that top lane, but Lord is being started by Bren ESPORT. Overclockers need that Lord. They're trying to commit to this team fight, but Bren ESPORT is just delaying, just using the Lord as a bait for Overclockers to do mistake.
Oh, that was so close, but they can't commit because Poons is out. Poons is the main damage dealer here. Even though if Diggy and Bad Apple were able to salvage whatever fights that they can, they need Poon to be able to do free damage onto the members of Bren ESPORts. Lord has been slain, and this is the beginning of the end for the side of the Vietnamese dominant players here coming in as the Filipino team is looking to knock on the doors of Vietnam.
And from the situation, I think it's a bit too late for
Oh wow, Bad Apple. Look at the amount of damage Bad Apple is soaking in. And beautiful Minnow and Fury there. Poons will be able to get away. Coulter now in a lot of trouble. Has to go rush away for it. But Godlike is going to be the carry as he's going to be carrying the game. Living up to the name. There goes the beautiful blade swipes that are coming in from the side of Gurjan. But it's not going to be enough. Lord now pushing into the mid-side turret. This is almost game over. What does Overclockers need to do to come back into this game? Karakuri,
they need to commit to a team fight right now before the Lord arrive, because a lot of Bren ESPORT health is on the low. So if they can kill before the Lord arrive, but as of this moment, it's too late. Lord is here to come knocking down to get that first point for Bren ESPORT.
That pressure there coming in from the side of Bren ESPORts a little bit too high here. There goes a beautiful Minnow and Fury. Nicely done there. But the Diggy ultimate denies it. Coco gets in. Manages to take down the Thomas. It's going to be 1-for-1 here as the Lord has been taken down. There isn't wave pressure here coming in. They're trying their best to end this. There could be an opportunity, but no! The double kill has come in. Poon now is going to get taken down. Yuji will take it down as well. Kozo's the only one left standing. We won't be able to see him actually come back into it. There goes a double kill, and it is over. Philippines comes from behind and slays the Vietnamese team